pageantry is growing bit by bit, and it's making history. And I want everyone to understand that it's not just about how beautiful you are, it's about how confident you are within yourself.
The time is 11:07 in the morning. A very good morning to you who just joined us and finally made it to the last hour of the show, as I said. And I'm having a very special guest. And in studio today, I am joined by a unity advocate. I mean, she preaches unity all the time. And a beacon of grace and talent, my guest. She first captured the world's attention as the second runner-up of Miss Teen International 2019 after scooping the Miss Teen Botswana title. And her journey is a testament of absolute dedication and absolute elegance and resilience. A devoted believer she is, before we forget that part. In the building, I'm with the incredible Miss B-Dub, Miss Botswana 2024, Anicia Gaothusi. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning and thank you for having me. I am doing great.
Amazing.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, how's the weather treating you?
I love the weather. But I'm like, the heat, this side is hot, so this weather is quite calming. So it's quite a calm day for me today.
Okay. Now let's get into the meat of it. I got
Straight into it.
Okay. Let's talk about your journey.
Yeah.
What was what is the inspiration behind becoming Miss Botswana?
Honestly, I grew up as a very shy and reserved child, and throughout my journey, when I started pageantry, it taught me confidence, it taught me to be who I am, it taught me so much more about what impact as a young girl you can make in the society. So my first pageant really just opened my eyes to so many things, and it opened my eyes to what I want to do as a person when I grow up, what my purpose is, and that is making a difference in wherever I go, and that is uniting people too. So throughout my journey, one thing that's inspired me is to become a person of inspiration, a person that helps others, a person that's there for battle. Because I'm always saying I'm not working alone. I've always worked with people around me, and that's what it is. It's all about the people, and it's all about uniting and coming together to represent yourself.
Amazing stuff.
So that's one thing that's really inspiring me to go forward and go for Miss World, to tell people I'm never standing alone.
Amazing. What was happening in your mind? Anicia Gaothusi is the winner. What was going through your mind?
Oh my God. After the first and second princess were mentioned, I took a short prayer. I'm in prayer woman. I had to. I'm like, God, whatever that's is supposed to happen, let it happen. And whatever happens, lead me through it, guide me through it. And when my name got mentioned, I'm like, God, thank you. It took me a whole day to process it, but I am the Miss Botswana, and this is a huge role. This is not just me wearing a crown and a sash. This is me representing every Botswana and every young woman, every person, and it's a big role. But it also represents what I want to say to Botswana, what I want Botswana to say to me, and say, you know what, I have this, what can you teach me that I should take out there as a Botswana?
Amazing. Now let's talk about a woman that inspires you in the line of pageantry. You know, I gotta do this. Despite all the challenges, I have to do this.
There's so many women in the pageantry industry. But during my Miss Teen journey, there is a beautiful woman that truly inspires me. She does pageantry passionately with no stop, and this is Nicole Kgalebale.
Okay.
Yes. She's run through pageantry in so many ways. She's I know people say that she's done Miss Botswana so many times, but she inspires me because she didn't do it for the fame. She did it because she was passionate about the change she wants. She did it for Miss World. She did it because she had people, she understood what it means to be in this world. So I'm truly grateful for such a person in Botswana to be passionate about pageantry, because she made me understand the importance of being just a young woman in Botswana.
Awesome. Who's Nicole Kgalebale? Isn't she in the building? Am I mistaking her for someone?
No, she's not in the building.
She's not. This one is which Nicole? Which Nicole is this one?
Miss Botswana 2017.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, okay.
She had a lot going for her, and she inspires me because she kept pushing and she kept moving forward no matter what people say.
Inspiring. Anicia, I stalked you on Instagram.
Same.
Oh, really?
I did just a little bit, just to know who you are.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I did, and I found out you're a student at GUC.
Yes.
Now tell me, how do you balance school and pageantry? I mean, now tell me about you. Maybe I can use a strategy. How do you balance it?
Well, hectic, but I have a whole team. I have my media manager. I have my logistics manager. I have a whole team working hand in hand with me to make sure that my day goes smoothly, and that means me going to school and coming back to rest and have all my activities and prepare for my soul, which means all the fast tracks, the sports, the beauty with the purpose. So I guess it's hectic, but it's the passion you have. It's the commitment you have towards what you want to get accomplished. So you work towards that.
Okay. And I fame. Kind of it's more like you're famous now. Everybody knows you, but you have to go to school. You know, how do you stay true to yourself amidst all of these expectations?
I think weird part is I forget that I'm actually famous. I don't know how it never has sank in what I'm famous, but one thing that's sank in is I inspire people. So I can't famous. Like I'm not, remember, you need to be very careful. So I think that's one thing about me. I don't look into how famous I am. I look into how much people I inspire. Because then when you're famous and you don't inspire, then it's just a wasted talent.
Yeah, fact. Most of that you're a believer, ne? Yeah. I feel like I'm a believer too. Yes. And I feel like they believe in God. There's so much humility in them. Yes. Even when they're given bigger titles, you still have that thing. Now I'm just like any other person, you know?
That's what I keep saying. I'm just a person. I mean, a person with so many roles, but I'm just a person like any other human being. I make mistakes too. And I might be a huge role model to people, so I might have to watch a few things here.
Okay. Now let's talk about those moments you have enjoyed ever since your reign.
Oh my! I mean, from day one, I think it's the honor that comes with Miss Botswana because you get to meet so many people, you get to be in rooms with so many people. I mean, I was in a room with the CEO of Lukara. Miss Nasim, that's incredible. I'm in rooms with the ministers, I'm in rooms with parliament, I'm in rooms with big people, and that's one thing that also inspires me. And these are the people that I link with, and I hopefully speak for Botswana. So I love the fact that I get that opportunity to link with so many big people and understand so many different things about what goes on in their country and what impact can I make to that. But otherwise, also the food too.
A snack.
Miss Botswana has good food for me 24/7, so that one I can't complain.
No,
I can't complain.
You can't. Okay. Now let's talk about the challenges. What challenges have you faced so far? Because pageantry, but when they are warned, they know what they're getting themselves into.
Pageantry, you'd have to be very strong-hearted. The crown is a very heavy crown, and it needs a strong heart and needs a strong head. So you're gonna have challenges where you need to know who you are as a person. You're gonna have people comparing you. You yourself, you're gonna compare yourself, and you need to have a strong heart. You need to believe in yourself and what you're capable of. You also need to know your weaknesses. I know people are afraid of this. You need to know your weaknesses, what makes you tick, and you need to work on those. You need to make them your strength, because I believe I made my strength my strongest things. I laugh a lot, and I know but later on I noticed this is my strongest point because it makes me who I am. It differentiates me from any other person. I'm a bubbly person. I laugh a lot, and it changes the surrounding. That wherever I am, it changes that surrounding. It makes it a very happy place. Yes. And then what else is struggling?
You're the light in the room.
I'm the light. That's why my project I named it Lives, because it's called Lives because I spark the light in people's lives.
Nice.
Keep on saying that. Also, pageantry isn't easy. It's quite pricey. It's quite pricey. It's pricey. And I don't know. I feel like it's God's way, because I went into Miss Botswana I can't say I wasn't prepared, but most of the time, you think you're prepared, but not everything is right in place. I had people come in from nowhere, Facebook, and say, "Can I give you this? Can I sponsor you with this?" And God's will. God's will, and it's a tough. So that's why I always believe in uniting. Let's support each other, because once we come together and support each other, and that's where we hit the top. So the challenges must come with. I feel like I always call things challenges because these are things that you can find a way through it.
Yeah,
you can always find a solution.
Who are we without challenges at the end of the day? You need challenges to strengthen you, to make who you are today because of that.
True.
In the building is Miss Botswana. For you who just tuned in, now that on a move, now Anicia, that your eyes are set on Miss World. Yes. How are you preparing? How are the preparations going for that, for the global stage?
The preparations are hectic. I'm not gonna lie, they are hectic, but I am loving each and every part of my preparations. It makes me who I am at the end of the day, which means I'm taking my dance classes for my talent. I am taking my gymming classes for my sports activities, also to keep me all healthy and all set for the Miss World. The beauty with the purpose, I'm working on that 24/7, just making sure I am hitting the right boxes and doing the right things for the world, especially because my beauty with the purpose project is all about primary health care. That means I need to be properly ready. I'm dealing with people's lives, and that's important to be sure that what I'm giving out to people is right for them.
Nice. Okay, now about your plan, your goal towards this platform. Let's say, okay, let me do this.
Yes.
Anicia Gaothusi is the winner. Who's screaming for Miss World? How are you going to use that platform for to make a difference?
I believe Pageantry has been the biggest platform so far to encourage women or to encourage young ladies to pursue that beauty with the purpose. So my main aim when I came from Miss Botswana, before I want to win the crown, was I wanted this project to be seen by people. It's the first of its kind, and it's big, and I know I'm going to Lulu, but Lulu is the Lulu, and it's a huge project that I want not only just me but also Botswana to support, and that's me making sure I fill in the gap between primary healthcare and other rural areas or other areas far from any facilities. I know Botswana, we have free health services, and I just want to bridge that gap between anyone that doesn't understand the little that they need to know about healthcare. I might just come by and teach you guys about CPR and basic first aid too, and proper ways to keep healthy. I know as students there's a lot that goes on, and I need everyone to understand the little things about the basic things about health, because you never know how you develop, who's going to help you, who knows how to do CPR.
I saw that and I was like, this girl is filling in the gap because I don't know. CPR
is not allowed.
Okay. Well, I'm not allowed.
So there are different ways of just stabilizing someone until they get proper health services, and that's just the corner of what my project is all about. And I can't wait just to show Botswana I am here for you guys.
Most of that is something that is different. It has never been nice. Hey, how will you say it? Yeah.
Because I did a lot of projects when I started Pageantry. I started from Youth Against Drug Abuse, which was my project in Form 3 YADA, and then in Form 4 I did a gender-based violence awareness day. That's what I did, and eventually when I was landing into this primary health care, I wanted to study medicine. But I changed my mind during my course, and I figured that there's something that's really important in my life, and that's the business sector. And I'm still in love with the health sector, and that's because my grandmother is a former nurse, and all those years with her, growing up with her,
people are naive.
People don't know it, and that's the gap I want to fill. And I was so inspired by her helping out so many people on a daily basis that I want to do that in the health sector, and that's my biggest inspiration so far, and I can't wait to let it go big.
Amazing, amazing. This is quite inspiring because then like I is not like it's any like on then Twitter I get them yo I like that you manifested. Hey, okay, now let's talk about they have a dream of doing this pageantry thing, but they don't know what can you say?
With me, I don't wanna say I woke up and say I wanna be a pageant girl. I had a friend in the ready friendship goal, and then that's how I started pageantry. But my biggest advice to every little girl out there is to find a mentor, is to find like an academy that will groom them, because the whole idea of pageantry is to groom young women, young citizens, young leaders, and not just women also. I mean, boys, you are free to come out to these pageant academies. They will teach you to be the confident person you are, because this confidence goes a long way, not just into pageantry, but going to work, going to school, speaking up for yourself and speaking up for other people. So start with our little pageantry school. YouTube, Reko, you will find us wherever the social media. Pageantry is growing bit by bit, and it's making history. And I want everyone to understand that it's not just about how beautiful you are. It's about how confident you are within yourself. With your skin, for that matter. Okay. Well, now we're gonna play a little game. Okay.
Yeah. It's a this or that. So you choose this or that.
Okay.
Pineapple on pizza or pani on pizza?